my pencil. Lost my pencil. Oh, here.
Okay, we're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing a playoff fantasy draft. Okay, so we're doing an NHL fantasy draft, but you can only use players who played in the playoffs since they just ended. So we're gonna draft 12 forwards, 6 defensemen, 2 goalies, like an actual full team, and then you guys are gonna say who like had the best team or whatever. So I guess let's just go with it. We already determined the order, and Oren Steinfeld has the first pick in the draft.
With the first overall pick, Team Oren Steinfeld is proud to select from the Edmonton Oilers Connor McDavid.
Okay, so Connor McDavid's off the board. I don't think that needs explaining, but you have like 30 seconds-ish to explain your pick.
I mean, it's Connor McDavid, and him and Draisaitl led the playoffs in scoring, even though they didn't even play in the finals. So that's self-explanatory right there.
Okay, Bryce is up with the second pick.
The second overall pick, I'll go with Austin Matthews. And this one, basically, is scoring touch. He needs scoring on a team. I feel like if he had better teammates, he would make it past the first round for once. And yeah.
I mean, we didn't even make the playoffs. We can't.
Sure, we can't.
Okay. So with my third pick here, I think it's always important to have a very good goalie. That's how Tampa won 2 cups and made the finals. So I'm going to go with Andrei Vasilevsky as my first pick.
Okay.
And I mean, he's the best goalie in the league, in my opinion. Shesterkin played really well, but like Vasilevsky's done it over years. So that's my choice there. And with the second pick in the draft, or the first pick of the second round, I'm going to take the defenseman who led in points, Cale Makar. He's very solid on the defensive end as well. So I think just providing that offense from the blue line, it's rare to find a guy like him. So those are my first 2 picks.
Okay. With my next pick, the second pick of the second round, I will go with defenseman from the Nashville Predators, Roman Josi. This one, he just came off a career year. He had more points than Makar in the regular season. He was the only reason Nashville actually made it far and even got into the playoffs at all, pretty much. And yeah, so I chose him.
Okay, so Roman Yossi is off the board, and it goes to Oren.
Alrighty, so with my next pick, I'm going to follow along Tiss's line and agree that a goalie is important. So I'm going to take Darcy Kemper.
Stanley Cup winning Darcy Kemper. Why did you take him over some of the other goalies?
Because he's just been lights out, and I know where Tiss was going, and that's where I go with my next pick. My next pick, I am proud to select from the New York Rangers, Igor Shesterkin.
Okay, that does make up for it. Any reason for picking Shesterkin?
There's no winning goalie.
Yeah, I mean, he's second best goalie right now in hockey, so.
Even got nominated for the Hart there.
Yeah. Okay, Bryce is on the clock.
Okay. Just wondering, if they're on a playoff team but they are hurt, do they still count?
You can.
I think I know who you're taking.
Yeah. I'll follow the trend of goalies. I'll go UC Saros from the Nashville Predators. Another reason, actually the only other reason why they made the playoffs. Yeah.
Okay, so I am a defenseman myself in hockey, so I value defense a lot. So I'm going to take, in my opinion, the second best defenseman in the NHL. Could be the first. This year he was especially this playoff run, in my opinion, he was the second. Devon Taves could be second, but I'm going Victor Hedman to pair alongside Cale Makar. And then with my second pick, I need a first line center because you guys have McDavid, you have Matthews.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Nathan McKinnon.
Good pick.
And he has the speed to keep up with those guys. He has the size to keep up with those guys. So I like my team so far.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I said this before. I value scoring. And the next best player at scoring in this league, Alex Ovechkin from the Washington Capitals.
Let's go.
Just gotta get all the scoring you can. And the puck in the net is how you win games. Simple as that.
The funny thing is, TJ Oshie scored more goals than him in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. We don't talk about that.
Okay, Oren.
Alrighty. So I am gonna go with a defenseman for my first one, and I'm gonna go with Adam Fox.
So why Adam Fox?
He had an incredible year, and I think he can help this D-core very well. And then my next pick, I'm going to select Chris Kreider.
Chris Kreider, 50-goal scorer.
Exactly. That's the only reason why I picked him.
Okay.
You really like your tips.
Took one of my goal scorers away. But I wasn't even going to go him anyway. So my next pick, I'll go from the Colorado Avalanche, choose a defenseman, Devon Toews. Simple enough. He's top 10 defenseman in the league right now.
That could be recency bias, but he was very good on the top pair.
I mean, he was playing with Cale Makar, but I have him with Yossi now, so pretty much the same.
I mean, I think if Sam Girard wasn't injured, he might have been the second best defenseman on the Avalanche.
Yeah.
But Devontae is a very good pick. I'm back up, and I let this guy fall because I knew you guys wouldn't pick him. And I'm going to go with the second leading scorer in the playoffs. Nobody just picked him, right?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go with Leon Draisaitl.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he runs with McKinnon or not, I don't really know, but
You don't need to know.
he doesn't play any defense, so we're going to have to get some two-way players. But I think with this pick right here,
Get Line A.
I solidify my crap. Yeah, with this pick here, I'm going to solidify my second line center. I'm going to go with Alexander Barkov, one of the best defensive players in the game. Could help out Draisaitl. So my second line has Draisaitl and Barkov, and my first line has McKinnon. So
Yeah. Okay. No. This might be a bit off the board for now. I'm going to go back to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm going to choose the right winger, Marner. Pair him with Matthews and Ovi on the first line. That's just a lineup successor thing. I can't really say much more.
okay, Mitch Marner off the board. Oren's back on the clock.
Okay, so my first pick, I think I'm going to go with a forward here, and I'm going to choose Johnny Gaudreau.
Why Johnny Gaudreau?
He had a fantastic year this year, and I think he'll continue onwards. And then for my second pick, I'm going to take Drew Doughty from the Kings.
Drew Doughty.
That is really off the board, but
Years ago, that would be a perfect pick, but
I like his physicality, and I like how he's able to score.
okay. Well, back to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since you just, for some reason, took Drew Doughty, I'll go a defenseman. Boston Bruins. He isn't taken, right? Charlie McAvoy.
wait, who did you pick? Sorry.
Charlie
McAvoy.
McAvoy.
Oh, crap. Yeah, why Charlie McAvoy?
Well, he's interesting. He could be a top 5 defenseman in the league, but not. But I chose him because I feel like he is. Okay. Some people may think he isn't. I feel like he's like 5th best. He's barely in there, but I feel like he solidifies himself in the top 5. Unlike
I'm
Drew
just
Doughty
surprised
over
you
there.
chose McAvoy over Taves.
Over Taves.
like Devon Taves.
I already took him.
No, I know, but you picked Devon Taves before McAvoy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay, so I have back-to-back picks here. This guy fell, but he scored 128 points a while ago. I can't pass up on Nikita Kucherov. And I have a player in mind, but I think he's gonna fall. And there's other options at forward. So I think I'm gonna go back to defense here and pick up from the Carolina Hurricanes, Jacob Slavin.
Okay.
I just like how Slavin is on the second pair. You know, he can play shutdown, but he also is a good puck mover, and we have a lot of puck movers on this team. And then Kucherov next to McKinnon, that is some deadly speed and shooting. So,
Yeah. Well, for my next pick, I feel like I'm gonna go with the old timer, Sidney Crosby, my second line center. I picked Crosby because he knows the game really, really well. He can help his teammates out who might not know it as well, and he is an elite playmaker. And he knows how to put the puck in the net when he needs to. He's just all around a great player. Age has just caught up to him a bit. But yeah.
okay, Sidney Crosby picked way after Ovechkin, which is kind of weird, but Oren, you're on the.
Okay. Was Huberdeau taken yet?
No, I haven't took him.
Okay, I'm gonna select Jonathan Huberdeau. And then second one, I'm gonna take Kirill Kaprizov.
Okay, I'll just wait a bit. So why Huberdeau and Kaprizov while Bryce picks his?
Both of them are good scoring players, and both of them are able to play the puck, shoot the puck, a whole bunch of things, play some solid D. So figured I'd take advantage while they're still up on the board.
This might be really off the board. He just recently got traded. It was from one playoff team to another. Kevin Fiala. Why I chose Kevin Fiala? I feel like he would be perfect on Crosby's line. He just brings an aspect of, I don't even know, everything that Crosby also has, and I feel like they would just pair well. That's kind of
Okay, it's my first pick here. I'm gonna take one of my boys from Washington. Actually, I'm gonna take two of them. But with my first pick here, I'm gonna take my favorite player in the NHL still, Nicholas Backstrom, to run my third line center or winger. I don't know. But so this is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9 picks, what's your like lines looking like if you were like the coach?
I only have 5 forwards right now.
Yeah, but just like
Okay.
say you're like, if you had to put like lines up or like whatever.
McDavid, Kaprizov, Goudreau, and then Kreider, Huberdeau.
Or like, where are you gonna play your guys that you have?
Probably gonna put Huberdeau on the left, McDavid at center, Kaprizov on the right.
And then your defensemen,
I've got only Fox and Doughty.
are they gonna play together or?
Probably not.
Okay, and then you have your 2 goalies already.
Yeah.
Bryce, what about you?
Okay, so my first line will be Matthews at center, Ovi at left wing, Marner at right wing. Second line is Crosby at center. I'm going to play Fiala at right wing. Then defense, I have Yossi and Taves as my top pair, and then Mcavoy is my left defenseman.
Okay, for me, I have McKinnon and Kucherov. Still need a left winger. Draisaitl and Barkov still need a right winger. I have Backstrom as my third line center. Then I have Hedman, Makar, and Slavin, and Vasi in net. So, like, what would you rate your team so far, 1 to 10?
7.
Probably like an 8.
I rate mine a 10. I don't know. I just really like my team. But now it's time for round 10. I have my second pick here. I'm going to take my other boy from Washington. I don't know how good he is anymore, but he used to be probably the best defenseman in the NHL. I'm going to take John Carlson from the Washington Capitals. I just like to have puck-moving defensemen who play a two-way game. So John Carlson fits that perfectly.
Okay, Bryce.
Dating between two players now. Okay, I'm going to go from the Oilers. I'm going to go defenseman. I'm going to choose Darnell Nurse.
Playoff choker.
I don't care. He's going to play well with McAvoy.
Alrighty.
He just needs to hit.
I've got my 2 picks. With my first pick, I'm going to select from the Vancouver Canucks, Quinn Hughes.
Canucks.
Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot they didn't make it. In that case, I'm going to take... Totally forgot they didn't make it for some reason. I thought they did. I'm going to take a long shot here and go Rasmus Anderson for pick 1 from the Flames.
Okay, why do you need like a right shot defenseman? Or?
He's physical. Very physical. Stuck with my second pick, though.
So where's Anderson going to play? First, second, or third?
I think I'm going to have him and Doughty pair together on second.
No one's getting past that.
Exactly. I'm going to take Miro Heiskanen with my second pick.
Son of a... Okay. So explain Heiskanen.
He'll go great with Fox.
Okay, Bryce.
I'm going to go from the Carolina Hurricanes. Select Brady Shea. And I honestly don't know why I chose him. I just need a bottom pair defenseman, but whatever. It's fine.
Okay, so this guy is a bit controversial, but I really value a center who plays a 200-foot game. So I'm going to pick up one more, and he also is a very physical player, and he's going to play my 4th line, and that's Nazem Kadri. And then with my second pick, how is he still okay? I'm gonna take. Has anybody taken Rantanen?
I don't.
No, and you've just taken both of my next picks, so thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take Mikko Rantanen.
I thought you were about to choose my next pick. Which
literally, I had Kadri and Rantanen together.
I was gonna choose Kadri, but now that's leaving me. I'm gonna go back to the New York Rangers. I know where this is going. Centerman, Mika Zibanejad.
That's what I was gonna take, but I already have 4 centers, so there's no point.
I thought you were about to take him, and I was getting scared there because I'm looking at him right now. Such a good player.
Yeah, I don't know how he's still here. There's another player who won the Stanley Cup, and he's still here somehow. I don't know if Owen's gonna take him, but
Alrighty, with my next pick, I'm gonna select from the New York Rangers our Timmy Paneran.
there's so many good players in the NHL. Like
There is, especially on my playoff teams.
And then for my second pick, I am gonna select Sebastian Aho. Or was he taken already?
No,
No,
I don't think he was. So
No, he wasn't.
forgetting about all these like players who got knocked out in the first round.
yeah.
Okay, Bryce, you're on the clock.
Oh, okay. Well, for my next pick, again from the New York Rangers, I need a second wing or second line right winger. I'm gonna go Andrew Copp for that. You might think got traded from the Jets, went from the Rangers. Yeah. Jets are my favorite team. No. Andrew Copp played really well in the playoffs.
Scored
And
14 points.
yeah, if you play him with Crosby and Fiala, which that's just gonna be a line of
That
disaster.
line can also play against anybody because they
Yeah.
have really good defense.
Exactly.
Okay, so I don't know how you guys didn't pick this guy up. I thought you would. But I'm gonna go from the Boston Bruins. I don't know if people have drafted Pasternak. So I'm gonna go David Pasternak.
I was gonna go with him, and I figured maybe I'll wait one more round because nobody realized.
And another player who Orange probably wants to take, but I'm not gonna let him take. I'm gonna go from the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos.
Nope.
Okay, good. All those players are superstars in their prime, so and Pasternak still is a superstar. He just didn't have the playoff success this year.
Okay.
Okay, Bryce, back to you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go from Tampa Bay too. No one's taken the man, myth, the legend, Braden Point, right?
No, I don't think anyone has.
No.
Yeah, and I'll take him and play with Zibanejad. Third line, Point's just if he didn't get hurt, like pretty much everyone on Tampa, I feel like they could have won the cup, but it is what it is.
Alrighty, with my next pick, I'm gonna select Aaron Ekblad.
He drops it.
And then after that, I'm gonna select from switch that. I'm gonna go with Brad Marchand.
I don't know how Brad Marchand is still on the board.
He could have been my next pick. I'm looking at the Bruins right now. And is it my
Okay.
pick now?
Mhm.
Well then, I'll stay on the page of the Bruins. This guy is really underrated. Deadline pickup last year for him, Taylor Hall. Gonna fit right in with Zibanejad and Point on the third line. Feel like he'll just bring scoring, which this third line will have a lot of.
Okay, I feel like I want to build a fourth line that's like physical and like they can kind of compete with anyone. So I think actually no, I'm gonna get a third liner and a fourth liner because I only need 3 more forwards. I'm gonna take from the Colorado Avalanche. Nobody's taken Landeskog, right?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna take Gabriel Landeskog. And then I'm gonna take from the Calgary Flames. Nobody's taking Kachuk, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, for the Oilers, their top Darnell Nurse and their top 2 players are the only 2 taken. Right?
You went with
I'm going with another Oiler, Zach Hyman, if he isn't taken.
the G.
I don't think he is. He's gonna be my left wing on the 4th line.
I was gonna pick Zach Hyman, but then I realized Kachuk is better than Zach Hyman.
Okay, so my 2 picks. First off, I'm going to select from the Washington Capitals, Evgeny Kuznetsov.
I forgot he existed.
Who?
And then with my next pick, I am going to select from the Toronto Maple Leafs, William Nylander.
Okay, so Bryce, you're up.
Just a second, I need to find my play.
4 more picks to go. Then we'll set up our
I've
line.
got 3 more.
Okay, yeah, and then we'll set up our lines, and then we'll talk about like why anyone is playing.
Okay,
with
we
it.
just have to go quick because it's almost 10:50 and I want to play it though.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually gonna choose my backup goalie here. I'm gonna choose Auden here.
Okay, you don't have to explain the last couple picks.
Yeah.
Okay, so with my last forward spot, I'm gonna take from the Calgary Flames, Elias Lindholm. And for my third defense or my third pair defenseman, I'm gonna take from the Toronto Maple Leafs, Morgan Riley.
Okay. Wait, I still have 3 picks left.
Yeah, you should be almost done.
Yeah, you have 3 picks
I
left.
thought I only had 2 left after that, but I forgot.
Okay, go Bryce.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, now this is making me question myself. No one's chosen Evgeny Malkin, right?
No,
No.
I'm gonna put him as my fourth line.
damn. That's crazy.
He's just old.
Okay,
Okay.
Warren.
So with my pick, I'm going to choose from the St. Louis Blues, Jordan Kyrou, very underrated.
He's underrated.
And then
And then I'm going to take a pick here that nobody's going to expect, but to get some physicality in my forward group, I'm going to select from the Calgary Flames, Milan Lucic.
Oh,
I forgot he existed.
me too.
And that's it for my forwards.
Okay, well then, I guess
I have
I'm
one
gonna-
more pick left.
I have 2, so I'm gonna go on my defenseman right here. I'm gonna go Sergachev for physicality.
Lightning. So I need a backup goalie and a defenseman. For my backup goalie, I'm gonna take Jordan Biddington from the Blues. And then for my last pair defenseman shit, I'm gonna take from, oh my god, I'm gonna take from the I'm gonna take from the Tampa Bay Lightning, Ryan McDonough.
I feel like this guy I'm about to choose really underrated for what he brings to the Colorado Avalanche. Darren Helm.
Okay, Oren with the last pick.
With the last pick in the draft, I am going to select from the Pittsburgh Penguins, Chris Letang.
Okay, so that wraps up the draft. I already have my line set. So while you guys set your lines up, some players we missed out on: Teuvo Teravainen, David Perron, Ryan O'Reilly, Braden Shen, Vladimir Tarasenko, TJ Oshie, Tyler Toffoli, Ryan Nugent Hopkins.
Oh, I know.
And
I've got my pairings together.
okay, so should I go first with my lines?
Yes.
I think my team's like at least a 9, bro. I have
So you think it went down a bit?
David Pasternak, Nathan McKinnon, and Nikita Kucherov on my first line.
Mm-hmm.
I have Leon Draisaitl, Alexander Barkov, and Steven Stamkos on my second line. I have Elias Lindholm, Nicholas Backstrom, and Mikko Rantanen on my third line. I have Gabriel Landeskog, Nazem Kadri, and Matthew Tkachuk on my fourth line. I feel like it has a good balance of like shutdown lines,
Yes.
physical lines, and scoring lines. My defense, I have Victor Hedman and Cale Makar, the best player.
Mhm.
I have Jacob Slavin and John Carlson, and then I have Morgan Riley and Ryan McDonough, and in net I have Andre Vasilevsky and Jordan Binnington. Okay, Oren, you want to go next?
Sure. So my first line, I have McDavid at center, Goudreau on the left, and Marchand on the right. And then I've got Kreider, Huberdeau, and Kaprizov. Then I've got Panarin, Sebastian Aho, and Kuznetsov. And then on my fourth line, Nylander, Kyrou, and Lucic. For my defensive pairings, I have Doughty and Anderson on line 1, Fox and Heiskanen on line 2, and Ekblad and Letang on line 3. And then Kemper and Shesterkin in net.
Shesterkin's your backup?
Well, I can vice versa.
Yeah.
Well, my lines. My first line, Matthew center, Obi left wing, Marner right wing. Second line, Crosby, Fiala, Cobb. Third line, Zibanejad, Point, Hall. And then fourth line, Hyman, Malkin, Helm. My defensive pairings are Yossi Taves as the first pairing. Second pairing, McAvoy, Nurse, or McAvoy, Sergachev. And then my third pairing is Shea and Nurse. Then my two goalies are Saros and then Ottinger backing him up.
Okay, so who would you say has like the best team out of us three?
Hard one not to say yourself, but
I'd say it's me. I don't want to be cocky, but
I don't know. I think it's between me and you.
I have Kadri, Landeskog, and
Nope.
Tkachuk on my fourth line.
or
I've
no
got
way with your
Nylander, Kyrou, and
defensive
Lucic.
pairings. No. Doughty on your first pairing?
I have Hedman and Makar. Nobody's beating that.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't. Like, there's no doubt.
I have McKinnon, Barkov, Backstrom, and Kadri as my center core. Like,
If we're going off defensive pairings, Oren, you have the worst by far. Just say it.
I don't know.
Fox and
first
Heiskanen
pairing
on a
should be your third
second is
pairing.
crazy. Fox and Heiskanen should be 1.
He
I
put
don't know.
his
Once
first
again, with that,
pairing,
you can switch
Yeah.
them depending on.
your first pairing
Right,
should be
you're
your
supposed to
third
be the
pairing.
head coach.
Like if I was coach, this is how I would put it to start the game.
What?
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna take Doughty on first.
that's it for the draft. Hope you guys enjoyed and comment below who's the best team.